Hello and good evening. My name is Abhishek and I run this YouTube channel called Loser Reviews. This is one of my first videos, and today I'm going to review the new Valimai trailer. As a full disclosure, now I'm not an Ajith sir fan or I'm not a Vijay sir fan. I like to watch both of their films. I like to critique both of their films. But the reason why I took this particular video as the first video to review was because of the amazing response that the trailer is getting, and also the hype that this trailer has created. So without wasting too much of your time, let's get into the review. Okay guys, I'm really excited. I haven't seen the trailer, so I'm going to see it for the first time. Let's see how it is. I like bikes. I really like.
மதுரை சுத்தி நடக்கிற எல்லா மர்டரையும் ஜெயில வச்சு தான் பிளான் பண்றாங்க.
அர்ஜுன் அண்ணா எங்கம்மா?
10 வருஷமா தேடிக்கிட்டு இருந்த கேங்க எப்படியே 10 நாள் பிடிச்சாரு.
Okay, I'm pausing the video because the entry is amazing. I think the hype, the build up to Ajith sir's entry is great. It's only at the 30th second you actually see the first visuals of Ajith sir coming, and all the leading visuals up to that are amazing. But yeah, let's continue watching.
அருமையில பண்ணிட்டேன் சார்.
ஏழையா இருந்து உழைச்சு சாப்பிட்ற எல்லாரையும் கேவலப்படுத்தாத.
இவங்களை என்கவுண்டர்ல தூக்கிட்டு இருக்கணும் சார்.
உயிரை எடுக்கிற உரிமை நமக்கு இல்லை சார்.
வெல்கம் டு சென்னை சார். நேற்று நைட்டு திடீர்னு நிறைய பேர் மயக்கம் போட்டு விழுந்திருக்காங்க சார். நவீன் ஒரு பையன் ரூமில் தற்கொலை பண்ணியிருக்கான்.
எனக்கு இது வெறும் சூசைடாக தெரியல. இந்த சூசைடு பின்னாடி ஒரு கிரைம் கூட இருக்கலாம்.
ஒவ்வொரு பிளாக் டேக்கு முன்னாடியும் ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் நம்பர்ல இருந்து 8 to 10 பைக்ஸ் வாங்கியிருக்காங்க. மொத்தமா 6000 கேசஸ்க்கு மேல.
தமிழ்நாடு போலீஸ் டீல் பண்ணதுலயே ரொம்ப மோசமான கேங் இதுவாக தான் இருக்கும்.
டாக் ஸ்மெல் பண்ணிடுச்சு. எப்படி பணம் சம்பாதிச்சோன்னு யாரும் கேட்க போறதில்ல. எப்படி ஜெயிச்சோன்னு யாரும் தேடி பார்க்க போறதில்ல. ஜெயிக்கணும், பணம் சம்பாதிக்கணும், அவ்வளோதான். வலிமை இருக்கிறவன் அவனுக்கு என்ன வேணுமோ அதை எடுத்துப்பான்.
வலிமைன்றது அடுத்தவனை காப்பாற்றதான், அழிக்கல்ல.
நீ தான் இதெல்லாம் பிளான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன்னு உன்னை டிஸ்மிஸ் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்றாங்க.
என் நம்பிக்கை பொய்யாயிடுச்சு. ஒரு அம்மாவா நான் தோத்து போயிட்டேன்.
இனிமே அர்ஜுனுக்கு வாழ்க்கை நரகமா இருக்கணும்.
தான் உண்டு தான் வேலை உண்டுன்னு இருக்க ஒருத்தனோட சமநிலை தவறுனா அவனோட கோவம் எப்படி இருக்குன்னு காட்டுவேன்.
அந்த மீறி யார் வந்தாலும்
கேம் முடியல, அடுத்த லெவலுக்கு போக போகுது.
Wow. Right. That was an amazing trailer. I really had a lot of fun watching the video. And from the first scene itself, you're pushed into an action-packed sequence, and you immediately know that this movie is going to have many bike-related action sequences. In fact, I feel that gangs and gangs with bike and heist might be one of the theme of this movie. We saw the Valimai making movie where Ajith sir does the bike stunt, and a lot of the sequences are very focused around bikes. In fact, even in this trailer, almost about 60 to 70% of the trailer has bike and bike related action sequences. The first scene where Ajith sir is like driving the bus, maybe transporting a criminal, seems to be like the main theme of this trailer. There are other complementary scenes, but obviously in the particular sequence there has been a lot of effort, both in terms of like energy, time and money spent, and in the sequence comes consistently throughout, starting with the first scene to the middle and right at the end. In the particular scene is very consistent to the film, and they've highlighted it obviously because it looks amazing and there's been so much of effort. So what I like about the trailer, I will talk both what I like and what I dislike. But what I really liked was I was very excited to see the film trailer finally. There's been talk about this for many years. There's been a lot of hype. There's been a lot of questions. And finally to see the trailer come, I'm really excited and really happy for the entire team as well. Also very excited to see an out-and-out action-packed action sequence from Ajith, Kumar sir and the entire team. Trailer looks very, very polished. Obviously a lot of money has been poured into it. It's coming from a very big production house. Stunt sequences are mind-blowing. I would say that they are at par with any other Hollywood action sequence that you would have seen. And I kind of really like how the trailer is like constantly orienting you towards this whole concept of bike and bike criminals and biker gangs, and I think that is going to be a very key theme even throughout the film. The other thing which I liked was the very stark contrast which is there in the film. I don't know if any of you noticed, but some scenes show like a very high-tech police force using latest technology. I feel this is both a positive and a negative. I'll of course talk about the negative a bit later. But yeah, so it's got this very polished, very high class kind of a look, and then it's kind of interspersed with this very dirty, very rustic and very rough kind of a dockyard. And then it is also interspersed with some scenes from Madurai celebration. I think it is safe to assume that the film will either like keep shifting between these two contrasts, or the nativity scenes are going to be like some pivotal scenes to the film. The other thing which I really loved was music. Amazing, wonderful music by Yuvan. He's done an amazing job in building up tension and hype. And I think the BGM is really going to elevate the film to a different level. Though I was also kind of surprised. I don't know if any of you noticed this. In one of the final scenes, one of the BGM, it sounds very, very similar to what was used in the Dark Knight theme. Again, the music complements the scene pretty well in the trailer, so it does not sound cringy. It does not look cringy, and I think Yuvan has done a good job of making sure it's not exactly the same, but something similar. And I think that's like creative liberty which you can definitely take. Of course, finally the king himself, Ajith Kumar. So like I said earlier in the video, I'm not a big fan, or I'm not a fan of Ajith Kumar sir or Vijay sir, but it is very refreshing to see Ajith Kumar on screen. He's got an amazing, brilliant screen presence. Every time he comes on screen, he kind of captures the entire scene through his body language, and he really dominates all the scenes. He's been great as a police officer in some other movies, and I think he looks really amazing and dashing in this as well. And also from the trailer, it seems like he's kind of leading a group or a bunch of police officers, and for him the whole body language of a leader comes very naturally, so it really looked very, very good there. The trailer also does a very good job of showing the hero's arc. So the hero's arc is very similar to the hero's journey, which is basically when a hero has to go through some sort of a struggle and then he or she comes out stronger in the end. I think this movie, there are certain scenes in this movie which shows Ajith Kumar or the hero depressed and down, which shows he's very vulnerable, right? He is, and it kind of shows, and whenever you show somebody as vulnerable and then you show that person breaking through that vulnerability and then really rising, literally in one of the sequence you see like wings, and that particular screenshot like became very famous, but it does feel that he's going through that part of struggle and then coming out of the struggle. I've also seen something similar in Master, in which Vijay acted, and it's really great that a lot of Tamil superstars are now more open to showing that side of a hero's journey, the struggle, which is very, very important to then helping the hero rise up. Which kind of leads me into some of the stuff which I kind of did not like. I'll talk about the whole police sequence. I recently saw a documentary on Netflix which kind of followed the Bangalore police through some of the cases, and though they use a lot of technology, though they have computer experts, it's not very high tech and high funda as how it was shown in the film trailer. You have latest technology being used, but it's not like they are carrying around iPads or they're like huge screens where everybody is being monitored. So that kind of felt a little bit out of place. But then again, just the trailer, maybe he's part of a special force and maybe they have the budget for that technology. You never know. But looking at it from just the trailer's perspective, it did feel a little bit out of place. So the other thing which I had a small problem with is the villain. With the hero Ajith Kumar dominating the screen space and looking powerful in almost all the sequences, the villain character, not the villain himself, not Kartikeya, the villain character does not seem powerful enough or does not seem like a worthy opponent to AK. It doesn't mean that the villain is strong. Obviously Kartikeya has put a lot of effort in building his body and building his physique, but it feels like the villain is only that, and it just doesn't feel that he's big enough or strong enough for somebody with a screen presence like Ajith Kumar. For the hero, I would have loved to see a villain who's more mature, not necessarily needs to have a great physique or be a bodybuilder, but can play certain mind games and really taunt the hero and really push the hero to the edge. With Kartikeya or with this particular character, it just seems like very, very, very superficial. But again, this is just the trailer, just 3.5 minutes. Maybe the villain will reveal to be much stronger, not just physically, but in terms of how he can play emotional games. So yeah, very, very exciting trailer. My wishes to the entire team and my wishes to the fans who have been waiting very patiently for this movie to be released. Of course, with the current lockdown in place, I'm still okay for the movie to come a little bit later, but I would love to see this film in theaters. So all the best. If you like my reviews, if you like the style that I'm doing, please do leave a comment. If you don't like it, please also give your feedback so that I can change my my structure or the way that I'm doing the reviews. So thank you once again, guys. Have a great day.